it's part of coming into business.
Yes.
It's very, very encouraging to see people like
It's actually one of the reasons why we said this decision of coming out was quite hard fought, and we had many sleepless nights. Because, like we said, we're a very private company, we're private individuals, but we've been seeing a lot of startup competitions coming out and stuff like that. So we figured sometimes it's good to come out and say, okay, we managed to get to a certain level. I wouldn't say we have succeeded. We managed to get to a certain level. So hopefully it inspires some of the young kids that we're seeing in these competitions and stuff. Yeah?
Okay.
So,
sorry,
Karanja Macharia.
Briefly tell me about the next 5 years for your company.
Okay, so the next 5 years is basically about the mobile internet. We are looking at the numbers around East Africa and in Africa in general, in terms of the growth of handsets that are mobile enabled, in terms of the population that's coming that we think will be the internet generation of Africa. And we've looked at what we've done in the past and said, okay, let's take some of that knowledge and put it into the new products that we are looking at. But we think going forward, the mobile networks in Africa are showing it. They're all pushing data in a big way. We think that's the direction to go in, and that's the direction that we'll be taking.
Okay. How different is your business with Google as a shareholder?
That's a very interesting question. It's different in terms of the access that you get. There's doors that get open for you that you would normally not be able to open. It's different in the way that you get to think. They're a kind of company that what they've achieved allows you to think really big. And it's different just in terms of also learning how you run your company and stuff like that, because they're a very successful company and trying to adopt some of what they do. So it's been a very positive experience. It's been a number of years now. We are seeing a lot of positivity going forward, especially in trying to craft this new direction that we'll be taking. Okay. It's been good influence. Yeah.
Okay. Will is taking your company public in the future somewhere?
I think it's premature to talk about what direction we would go in that area, but there's very many avenues open, and what I like to tell startup entrepreneurs when I get the chance to talk to them is don't think about that yet. Just think about setting up something that's of real value. When you've got something of real value, your opportunities for exit are many. So it could be IPO, it could be trade buyouts, it could be mergers. But the important thing is think about creating something of value that you own. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a CSR program in your company?
Yes, we have an informal one. We've done a few things in the past. It is something, part of this new brand that we're coming out with, there will be a CSR and a kind of giving back to community function in it. But we've done, where we have a certain amount of money we spend every year on things that we think will help people and stuff like that, and we will just sit down and just very loosely decide what we'll donate and stuff.
What exactly do you support?
So one of the biggest thing we did is we sponsored, there's this NGO called Alive and Kicking that does soccer balls and with AIDS messages on it. We sponsored a tour of one of their tours, and they're also supported quite a bit by Safaricom. Okay. And they go around and do educational plays like about anti-AIDS and stuff like that. And then we'll give money in terms of children's homes and stuff like that. But we do it anonymously.
Okay. Just to get back on the CSR program, do you see, like in the future, you supporting, for instance, IT students? I mean, you're a software company, yes. So I mean, I think it'll make sense.
Yes, there's actually a lot of things I personally have thought about, and we talked about in the company. Yeah. There is one initiative that I hold dear to my heart. I haven't been able to do it yet because I don't think the company is at the level to be able to support it. But it is along the lines of you're talking about IT and then about mobile phones, because that's what we know. Okay. So it will be hopefully coming probably over the next few years.
Okay. Lastly, what advice would you give to up and coming entrepreneurs or people who are thinking into starting their own businesses?
I'd say if you've got an idea, you've got something that you're thinking about, if most importantly, if it solves one of your problems, I'd say put it down on paper, start building it. Don't think about where the money is going to come from, how you're going to do X, Y, and Z. If you get a concrete enough idea and you can sit in front of someone and very quickly explain to them what your idea is and how you intend to start rolling it out, you will find money, you will find other partners and all that kind of stuff. So I'd say look at your own issues, try and solve your own problems. A lot of the big internet companies, if you look at Google was about Larry and Sergey trying to solve their PhD problems. Facebook, the same thing. So a lot of those companies are built around solving someone's problem. So I'd say that's what you look at and then just start executing. Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
One more.
Yes. Oh, okay. I can be completely honest with you. Maybe it's the wrong way to answer it, but I'll be honest. We're very private. We don't